Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to race number 13 of Season 6 of the Mountain Dew Vulture Cup Series. We are here in England at Donington Park as we get ready for the running of the Bounty 300K. 42 drivers instead of 30 this time. How many will last 17 laps of racing? Nicholas Samudio, Zachary Rogers on front row, Andrew Rich, Benjamin Tilton, Michael Cavanero, Micah Kidney, all those are the top three rows. Jim Warren in the third, Ace Rogers, Michael Amato, Steve Cavallo. Green flag is out. The Bounty 300 is underway. Zachary Rogers, can he keep the lead after starting second? Samudio gets a good run. Rogers gets loose. Tilton's in the grass. He's off course. That's going to allow Andrew Rich by in the third. He won his heat race. Ace Rogers won his. He's back here up and starting in the top 10 as well. So you see Nicholas Samudio keeping the lead away from Zachary Rogers. And here we go. They're coming down the long straightaway that leads to the turns of misfortune. Here we go. Who's going to mess up on lap one? Brenda Rogers gets in the grass a little bit. Brandon Mellon's off a little bit. Same for some of these other guys, but nobody messes up completely. Everybody's still alive. Mostly single file. Micah Kidney trying to pass Jim Warren in the third. Can't do it. And we know these guys are able to pass at other parts of this track. They just got to get a good enough run on the driver in front of them, which was evident in Heat Race 2 when Robert Rogers led Ace Rogers, hunted him down, and took the lead. So these guys have 17 laps to work with, and you got to be careful for sure. Just because you're running single file doesn't mean you can't mess up. Keith Rich into the grass. Oh, Michael Naylor, Caleb Hoffman, Brandon Mellon are all off. They didn't hit the wall really hard. They just ended up spinning out loose. So that's going to be a tough break for those three. Naylor is still kind of behind the pack. But it depends how much damage these drivers got. They seem fine for now. Michael Cavanero doing a good job up in fourth. Jim Warren in the third. Got his road course experience from his grandfather. And his grandmother, Carol, has done good on road courses as well. Father James has not managed to win at one yet. Here we go, round number 3. So far, the drivers that are single file are doing a good job of not wrecking. Kevin Peeler gets a little loose there. Pericles, Adam Rogers made some small contact there. So you see Caleb Hoffman trying to pass, trying to keep off Brandon Mellon. Mellon seems still up to speed. Hoffman, not so much. So we head up to the front. Cavallo in 10th. Gained some ground on Michael Amato that last lap. See Ace Rogers. And now Zachary Rogers gets a big run on Nicholas Samudio. Can he complete the pass? He does right there. Will Samudio give the bumper? Rogers gets loose, and Samudio's going to get a run on him and probably hold on to the lead, but we got to watch back here. And James Morton just fell off. Nathan Rogers falls off. They are the first two guys out of the race. And you saw Rogers had gotten a really good lap last time. And he was still better than the 51, but he got beat on those turns. Rogers has the fastest lap on the day. But if you can't complete your pass in time for those turns, it can be herring. I don't even know if I used a word there. You see Michael Cavanero trying to maybe pass Andrew Rich. As they're 5 laps down. Done. Ooh, Kate Rogers almost got wrecked by Chloe Baker there. And Carol Morton, another driver with really fast lap times, maybe trying to gain some spots here. She is pretty down in points. Zachary Rogers did not have a good lap that time, and now Samudio has extended his lead a little bit here. Samudio continuing the lead. As we watch in the back, everybody seems to be doing okay. Just look how they whip around that turn there. Kerry Davis into the grass a little bit, but everybody's doing okay. See Tony Green trying to fight precision here with Dylan Young. I think the thing that makes it hard to pass is you've got plenty of time to pass coming down this hill. But then when you get to this turn, it gets difficult. Dylan Young into the grass a bit, though. As Michael Cavanero has not let up. And he is looking side by side with Andrew Rich as Michael Cavanero. Zachary Rogers with a better lap last time, trying to catch up to Nicholas Samudio. Oh, Andrew Rich and Michael Cavanero make contact. That slows them up a lot. Tilt and Jim Morton III are going to catch them. And Michael Cavanero is by for third. And that made that interesting. Nobody on pit road, so nobody had any problems. But Michael Cavanero in the third. And now Jim Morton III is up to fifth. As Zachary Rogers continually hunting down Nicholas Samudio. Rogers did good at the first road course on the year at Canadian Tire. As he continues to battle with Samudio. Ooh, Cavallo gets a little loose. That's going to leave the door open for Brenda Rogers. Oh, and John Linares way off track. He clobbered that wall. Oh, my goodness. Heavy damage to John Linares. We just saw him whip right off the turn. He lost that thing way before the last turn there. And we're going to take a quick break and be back for more racing. As Nicholas Samudio and Zachary Rogers continue the battle, you saw Samudio got in the grass a little bit there. Can Rogers try to make the pass again? This is his second shot to maybe do it here on lap 10. He's looking. As we see drivers out of the race, John Linares, James Morton, Nathan Rogers. Ooh, Rogers with the look. Does he get the 51 loose enough? I think he did. Ooh, Tilton gets a little loose there. Corando way loose. Carol Morton's going to go by him. A lot of drivers are starting to get more aggressive, and that is going to cause more wrecks here at the end. You see Michael Naylor and Brandon Mellon stayed up to speed from their crash, except Caleb Hoffman did not. Michael Cavanero and others haven't had the speed to try to catch up to Samudio or Zachary Rogers, as Michael Amato is gotten by Ace Rogers for 8th. Carol Morton is now up to 12th. Carando falls to 14th with his slip-up. Fastest lap is now Adam Rogers. I don't know when he put that down. They'll be coming to 6 to go at the line. And this battle for the win is heating up for sure. Mentioned in one of the heat races what it would be like if somebody wrecked while being in the lead or at second place coming to the finish. That would be crazy. Adam Rogers is all the way back here in 34th, and he put down a really fast lap. But you can see the tires are definitely starting to fall off. It's getting really harder for these guys. Rogers still peaking. Oh, he gets Samudio loose. Rogers is there. Can he make the pass? Does he try to bump him out of the way? They're side by side coming down the long straight. This is getting interesting here. They're coming to 5 to go. Can Rogers hold it? Ooh, Samudio gets into him, but Rogers gets it. Rogers to the lead here with 5 to go. What a move for the lead, as that was basically in a way what happened when Andrew Rich slipped up, as now it's happened back here. And that separates 12th and 13th by a lot. Corando, Kevin Peeler, and a lot of these guys all slipped up coming out of that turn. And that caused the separation there. Jim Morton III has passed Andrew Rich for 4th now. And the Samudio is not giving up. He wants to win his first career race. And he is not going to let somebody that has won 6 races and a championship get in his way. Samudio trying to put the pressure on. Jim Morton III, I don't know if he gets by Michael Cavanero, if he would have a shot or not. Kevin Peeler and Corando battling hard here. And there we go again. Now Torrey Travis looking to the inside. 3 wide. Oh, Peeler with a block. And the battle for 13th is getting ridiculous. And Rogers starting to pull away from Samudio. It'll be 3 to go next time. Rogers off track a little bit there. Samudio might gain some ground from that. Rogers knows he's got to hit his marks. He had a really good finish at Canadian Tire, and with 4 more road courses coming up after this, he could be looking to maybe take the all-time wins lead because he is a road course pro. Remember, Corando barely made it into this race as Eric Corolla is off into the grass. Tony Green's off. As these two groups, where Tony Green must have re-merged in a way due to the fact that these guys slipped up so much. But I doubt they'll re-merge with the main pack. Samudio trying to hunt down Zachary Rogers after these two started on the front row, and Samudio managed to hold them off back on lap 4 or 5. Rogers finally got the best of them and passed them. And I wouldn't count out Michael Cavanero or Jim Morton III if these two mess up. As they come to 2 to go now. And I think everybody that's in the top 12 is just praying they finish well, because they do not want to finish all the way in the back. Peeler off into the grass. Michael Santos and Edwin Mendez got together there. That's going to make Mendez lose spots, and Greg Lyons is in the wall. And I bet Philip Goldberg is happy to see that, even though Lyons had nothing to do with him wrecking in his heat race. Samudio faster, 10th that last time. Rogers off the track again a little bit. Michael Cavanero, Jim Morton III gaining a little ground on Rogers too. Samudio is looking. He is there. Can Rogers hold on? He's looking for his 7th career victory. White flag is out here at Donington. The top 12 maintain. Well, let's watch the race lead here. Or not. So it looks like everybody's actually doing okay. Rogers is hitting his marks. He was faster a 10th than Samudio that last lap. Samudio's shot might be gone. Rogers leans a little off the track again there. As they come down the long straightaway. Into the final turns. Will they slip up at all? No, Rogers holds on. Zachary Rogers wins the Bounty 300K here in England, Donington Park. 7th career victory goes to Zachary Rogers. And his first on the season. And the lag is heavy. Samudio 2nd, Michael Cavanero 3rd, Jim Morton the 3rd, 4th, Andrew Rich 5th, Benjamin Tilton 6th, Michael Kidney 7th, Michael Amato 8th, Ace Rogers 9th, and Steve Cavallo was 10th. Adam Rogers and Colby Alves wreck on the last lap. That's going to hurt their finishing spots. But the race is over, and I will see you guys at Clawhammer.